Bang. Ach
What
du.
am I looking at?
This is today's monitoring. That thing records the time each door was opened. And some icons to differentiate an entrance or an exit.
I see. An arrow on the left for an entrance, on the right for an exit?
Yeah. There's also the identity of who opened the room. Everyone's recorded.
What about Tidy?
The maintenance bot? Yeah, tracked as well.
Okay, let's study this.
Okay, warte mal. Wir haben uns irgendwas aufgeschrieben, glaube ich. Hinweise. Nee, da sind die Hinweise nicht, ne? Oder doch? Hat sich von 4:50 Uhr bis 11:10 Uhr aufgeladen. Zumindest so laut Protokoll. Von 4:50 Uhr. Er war noch am Laden, als der tot war. Zumindest augenscheinlich. Tidy kann die Dr. Minks Tür nicht öffnen. Das heißt, wenn wir ihn sehen, dass der in seine Tür gegangen ist, haben wir ihn. Aber er ist nicht reingegangen. Der wird oben über den Lüftungsschacht gekommen sein. Irgendwie. Dadurch, dass die Rampe ausgefahren werden kann, kann er bestimmt hoch. Und er hat nämlich Biegearme. Das heißt, er kann sich hochziehen, theoretisch. So, lass mal kurz gucken. Das medizinische Tracking hört um 5 Uhr auf. Das heißt, er ist um 5 Uhr gestorben. In irgendeiner Art und Weise ist er um 5 Uhr gestorben. Auf magische Weise erschienen. Dr. Hush wurde zuletzt beim Verlassen seines Zimmers um 5:04 Uhr gesehen. Wie kann der um 5:04 Uhr gesehen worden sein, wenn sein Tracking 5 Uhr... Ne? Das ergibt keinen Sinn. Es sei denn, er war eigentlich schon tot, ist und von den Naniten bewegt worden. Die Lampe neben dem Körper hielt um 11:02 Uhr einen Schock. Dr. Hushs Tablet hat KI-Daten um 4:45 Uhr übertragen. Und Mink hat von 4:40 bis 5:04 Uhr Kaffee getrunken und hat um 11 Uhr Techtri-Musik gehört. Die Lampe in Dr. Hushs Zimmer hatte um 5:10 Uhr einen fatalen Schock. Das war aber die Uhr, die Lampe aus Dr. Achso, ja. Oh, das wird lustig. Das wird lustig. Linkes Zimmer, mittleres Zimmer, rechtes Zimmer. Wir sehen hier, 4:40 Uhr ist Mink rausgekommen und ist wieder reingegangen um 5:04 Uhr. Um 9:01 Uhr ist, ja, hier ist gar keine Gehbewegung. Warum ist denn von uns keine Gehbewegung? Weil kein Eintritt in dem Sinne war, nur von außen rein, ne? Oder? Also nur reingeguckt heißt das, ne? Also hier, der Wachmann hat reingeguckt, hat er ja auch gesagt, er hat nichts weiter gesehen. Und er hätten auch nicht sehen können und um 11:06 Uhr waren wir schon da. Jetzt kommt aber das Interessante. 11:06 Uhr ist eine sehr seltsame Zeit, weil... Achso, der war ja schon... Nee, der war nicht tot. Also der war nicht offiziell tot. Der war schon hier vorne um 5 Uhr irgendwas tot. Und um 11 Uhr ist es erst passiert, weil er war ja verschwunden. Deswegen wurde er gerufen. Das wurde ja noch nicht wegen einem Mordfall oder sonstiges gerufen, sondern weil er verschwunden war. Das heißt, in dem Zeitraum von 4:40 bis 5:04 Uhr war... 4:40 bis 5:04 Uhr war definitiv unser Freund im Zimmer. Und zwar im Klo-Kaffeezimmer. 4:40 Uhr rausgegangen, 4:40 Uhr reingegangen, 5:04 Uhr wieder rausgegangen und 5:04 Uhr wieder reingegangen. Ich glaube, das Alibi ist wasserfest. Gucken wir mal weiter. Auf alle Fälle ist Tidy nicht dort gewesen. Was ist das hier? Unteres Zimmer. Achso. 4:38 Uhr ist der Wachmann gekommen. Nee, ist gegangen. Hä? Wieso ist der raus? Achso, rausgegangen. 4:38 Uhr. Wohin denn? Er ist aus dem Raum rausgegangen.
What's this fourth door?
The main entrance.
Wait, didn't you say no one came or exited the place today? Then how do you explain these records?
That was you.
At 4:38?
Wait! I know! That was me! I took my shift at 4:38.
Is
Nee.
that so?
Er hat gelogen, der ist gegangen. Der hat gelogen. Konzentrieren wir uns weiter. Tidy ist 4 Uhr raus, 4:15 Uhr wieder rein. Wo ist er denn um 4 Uhr raus? Er ist um 4:01 Uhr im mittleren Zimmer gewesen und ist dort wieder rausgegangen. Wahrscheinlich hat er irgendwas sauber gemacht. Und ist dann wieder angekommen. 4:24 Uhr ist er wieder losgefahren, ist dort rein und ist nie wieder zurückgekommen. Suspicious, ne? Und weil der nicht zurückgekommen ist Hush los, wahrscheinlich. Hat nachgeguckt, war nicht da. Hat wahrscheinlich weitergesucht. Hier im unteren Zimmer, möglicherweise. Also er war ja unterwegs. Und dann um 5:04 Uhr. Er hat den Raum verlassen. Den mittleren Raum. Achso, und ist 4:38 wieder an. Hä? Guck mal. 4:18 raus, 4:19 rein. 4:38 raus, weil er wahrscheinlich mit Tidy dort was gemacht hat. Und ist 4:38 da rein und 5:04 raus. Das heißt, er ist um 5:04 raus. Und da verliert sich jede Spur. Okay, gucken wir mal.
Dr. Hush's room. If I'm reading this correctly, Dr. Hush was last recorded at 5:04, then disappeared. Wait a sec. Why did you open that door at 5:10?
Told ya, I check the rooms regularly.
Right after the doctor went out?
Seems so. My memory is confused.
Hat um 5 Uhr reingeguckt und um 9 Uhr reingeguckt. Und hat dann darüber reingeguckt. Und hat gesucht, wie es scheint. Gesucht, später nochmal geguckt und überall abgeguckt. Aber was mich verwundert ist, also er ist um 5:04 Uhr raus. Das heißt, er war in dem Zimmer hier. Ja? Da ist aber das Ein- und Ausgehen nur dort gekennzeichnet. Das heißt, er ist vom Hauptraum verschwunden. Aber wie?
The restroom. A lot more activity than I expected. Tidy was last recorded entering there at 4:24. Nothing later. Even in the other rooms.
So, jetzt müssen wir kurz gucken. 4:24 Uhr war die letzte Aktivität von Tidy. Tidy ist aber offiziell... Siehst du, da geht's damit los. Tidy stand im Raum von Dr. Hush und wurde geladen. 4:50 Uhr bis 11:10 Uhr wurde er aufgeladen. Das heißt, er hat Dinge getan.
Dr. Mink's room? What a surprise. Despite the corpse being in Dr. Mink's room, not much activity was recorded there. Basically, Dr. Mink went out, then came back a little later. The time matches the restrooms. I guess he simply went for a rest? In any case, Dr. Hush never opened the door. Neither did Tidy. That doesn't make much sense, but at least it confirms Dr. Mink's statement.
So, das ist hier nämlich der Punkt, der mich irritiert. Tidy ist 4:15 rein. Okay, 4:24 raus und 4:24 im mittleren Zimmer. Und er hat dann das mittlere Zimmer nie verlassen. Interessanterweise ist es die gleiche Zeit. Dadurch, dass er aber vorher den Raum verlassen hat, reingekommen ist, kann er nicht hier gewesen sein. Es sei denn, er ist über den, ist 4:15 raus, 4:15 rein, 4:20 raus, 4:20 rein. Und dann war er hier nur in dem Zimmer.
After Dr. Hush and Tidy, Dr. Mink also entered the room. I wonder if their path crossed there. The restroom. Tidy was nothing later.
Okay, das hat man.
Looks like he performed another check at 9, right?
Yep. That's when I realized Dr. Hush was nowhere to be found. I called the cops discreetly.
Okay. That 9 a.m. record appears in all 3 rooms. It must correspond to the guard checking the rooms, looking for Dr. Hush. I'm asking again. Who opened the main entrance this morning at 4:38?
Told ya. It was me. I entered the lab to replace my colleague.
Right.
Der lügt.
What's this 4th door?
The main entrance.
Wait, then how do you
That was...
at 4th?
Wait! That was me!
Is that so? Got more questions. A mystery can only be solved by gathering truthful information.
Genau.
Don't you agree?
Sure.
Then why are you lying to me?
What are you talking about?
Don't play fool with me. Some of your statements are clearly contradictory.
Oh yeah?
Oh, das hat man schon Weiche nicht mehr. Die Wache hat das Labor um 4:38 Uhr betreten. Das stimmt ja nicht. Okay, warte mal. Worüber lügt der Wachmann?
Hi.
Aber doch, das wäre doch, weil er hat ja nicht betreten. Er lügt darüber.
According to the records, you opened Dr. Hush's door at 5:10. At the exact moment, Dr. Hush's lamp received a violent shock. Interesting coincidence, don't you think?
Shock?
Did you accidentally drop the lamp or something?
No, never touched it.
I've also noticed something unusual. At 9 o'clock, you routinely checked all 3 rooms. However, at 5:10, you only opened Dr. Hush's door. Why?
Oh, I remember now. I heard a noise.
Is that so? Might this be the sound of a lamp crashing down on the floor?
I guess that's possible. But when I looked inside, everything was normal.
Are you certain?
Yeah, Dr. Hush always keeps his room tidy. If that lamp was lying on the floor, I'd have noticed.
Was Tidy there?
I'm pretty sure he was down, charging.
What about Dr. Hush then? What was he doing?
Let me think. I didn't see him.
You didn't?
Pretty sure of it. He wasn't in the hall either.
So he was already gone from his room.
Yeah, must have been.
Interesting.
Okay. Ach so, wegen dem Saubermachen. Aber dafür fehlt uns ein Hinweis.
Can you remind me, when do you take your shift?
3 o'clock, every day.
Interesting. Then how do you explain entering the lab at 4:38?
Ist doch aber gegangen.
What? I didn't...
Check the monitoring. What's written?
4:38.
Besides, the arrow indicates an
Genau.
exit, not an entrance. You owe me an explanation.
All right, I admit. I did take my shift at 3. And the door was indeed open at 4:38. But I didn't lie. It was me. We're not only agents. We also do secretarial work. By 4:38, I received a call. We're required to pick up and reply to every call we get. But it didn't work.
What do you mean?
This is a high-security building, so external calls don't work well. The line was awful, all full of crackling.
I'm stunned that kind of thing happens in the drums.
But it does! If you ask me, no matter how they claim technology advances, nothing ever works perfectly. When that happens, I open the main entrance so the transmission gets better.
So, you stood at the main door for a while.
Yep.
Who was on the line?
Don't know. It was just music.
Music?
Yeah, tech dream.
This sounds familiar.
Of course. It's all the rage. It's really catchy, so I kept listening.
How long?
Oh, maybe a minute? After a while, I figured this was a spam call and hung up. I know what you think. Yeah, I looked away. But it wasn't much risk. The lasers were active. No one could get past, in or out.
But anything could happen inside. Oh, this is a major blunder.
Why'd you think I didn't tell you? Didn't think much of it at the time, but when you started your investigation, I recalled that moment. Please, I'm begging you! Don't tell anyone! That mistake could cost me my job!
Well... I won't tell anyone. I mean, must be insanely tough to keep watch all day at the same spot and doing nothing else.
I'm so glad you understand, man.
Still, that's an important event for this investigation.
Sure. Oh, I hope my blunder didn't get the poor chap killed.
We shall see. I'm not done with you, though. How come there's no record of your entrance at 3?
Simple. I reset the statistics each time I arrive. For confidentiality, we're not allowed to store them for more than a day. And I can't get that freaking configuration panel to do the job automatically. Must have been programmed by some crazy engineer who's not living in the real world.
I know the feeling. Didn't you mention you had no control?
It's all or nothing. There's no way to insert or edit data. Just remove everything.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. Dr. Hush was safe and sound when I arrived.
Guess I'll have to take your word for that one.
Okay. Sah 4:38 Uhr kurzzeitig weg.
Something doesn't add up. At 5:10, you heard a noise and looked for Dr. Hush, who wasn't in his room nor the hall.
Yeah.
Then, the glaring contradiction is, weren't you worried?
What?
Think. You had no idea where Dr. Hush was, and yet you didn't look for him in the other rooms? Why?
You're right. I only started to worry about him disappearing at 9. But I can't remember the reason I wasn't alerted earlier.
Well, I have my theory.
You do?
Yeah. This is the reason you weren't worried at that time.
Okay, welches denn? Selten und angespannte Gespräche zwischen den Doktoren in letzter Zeit. Das mit den Krümeln hier wird noch interessant.
You weren't worried because of this.
What? That doesn't make any sense.
You sure? Oops.
Ach so.
Let me try again.
Ach so. Oh, ich 1, warte mal.
You weren't worried because
Nicht?
of this.
What? That doesn't make any sense.
Entschuldigung.
You sure? Oops. You weren't worried because...
What? That doesn't make...
You sure? Oops.
Doch, das Grüne hier?
You weren't worried.
What? That doesn't...
You sure? Oops. You weren't worried.
What? That doesn't...
You sure? Oops.
Ach so, deswegen.
You weren't worried.
What? That doesn't make...
You sure? Oops.
Warum war der Wachmann nicht beunruhigt?
You weren't worried.
What? That doesn't...
You sure? Oops. You weren't worried.
What? That doesn't...
You sure? Oops.
Hä?
You weren't worried.
What? That doesn't...
You sure? Oops. Missed something in the restroom.
Now who's...
Okay, Entschuldigung. Mir fehlt noch ein Hinweis, aber welcher denn?
So, you take a shower each time you go pee?
Of course.
Isn't that a waste? We don't really need to wash and change clothes that often.
That's an interesting thought.
I know! Maybe we could improve it by separating both functions. You would then have a toilet on one side and a shower on the other. That way, we could sell it for twice the price.
The cycle of modernity. This is a
What?
you mean.
Oh,
Das hat man
let's
schon.
enter the
Oder?
cabin. The robot, when finished,
Seems
Die Tasche.
clothes. Ugh, they're smelly.
don't touch that. Our maintenance bot will do the laundry.
No nanite there.
Das da.
That paper didn't get totally destroyed. Hey, I recognize it. That's the wrapping for McFlea's flagship ant burger. With extra tomato sauce. My favorites.
Aber wir kriegen's
That
nicht.
paper. Hey, that's the with ex.
Jemand hat versucht, es zu zerstören.
Do you wish to watch a livey?
Not now.
You're lying, but that's fine. Other actions are available. Error. Unable to connect. Reverting to offline mode. One record found. Would you like to play it?
Ja.
Record? Why not?
I'm in the restroom.
That's Dr. Hush's voice. He must have recorded this by accident. That happens sometimes.
An accident.
Oh, ich weiß. Das ist der Hinweis. Deswegen war er nicht
I'm gonna
besorgt.
solve this myself.
Warte mal.
Let's resume.
Das ist der fehlende Hinweis.
I made a strange discovery in the restroom. At 5:11, the meaty me played a pre-recorded sample sounding like Dr. Hush.
What did it say?
I'm in the restroom. Ring any bells?
Yeah, sure it does. You're right. When I started calling for Dr. Hush, I heard him say that. The voice came from the restroom, so...
You assume Dr. Hush was in there.
So, he wasn't?
This would be the logical conclusion, which then means...
The old man was kaput before that time.
Let's not jump to conclusions and assume he couldn't be in the restroom either.
Whoa, that was quite a messed up day. So, are we done?
Depends. Hiding anything else?
Nope, all good. Still can't believe it. Why did this have to happen during my watch?
I've learned not to blame fate. Otherwise, I do it constantly. Just let me know if anything else comes to mind.
Sure thing.
I need to understand something.
You're not the only one. That's not mine.
I know that. Just unlock it.
Only Dr. Hush can.
Okay, das haben wir erklärt.
I'll look
Und
around for clues.
You better find out the culprit. because I wasn't involved in this.
So, Tidy, mein Freund.
Energizing biscuits. Dr. Hush must have been eating them before disappearing. There are crumbs all over the table, even on the floor. You'd think scientists would be less clumsy.
Hier steht 5:10 Uhr bis 11:20 Uhr. Moment mal.
Tidy. 100% charged. It's apparently been charging since 5:10 in the morning?
Und Tidy hat ausgesagt von 4:50 Uhr bis 11:10 Uhr.
Daddy.
Still dead. I'm afraid so.
Tidy has tracking. No rubbish map.
What can you tell me about this lamp?
Dirty. Let me clean.
Focus. I need useful info.
Cleaning. Always useful.
What can you tell me about this lamp?
Dirty.
Focus.
Cleaning.
Does this item have any meaning to you?
No good. Junk. Daddy.
Looks like this doesn't remind him anything.
That is a mess. Allow to tidy your inventory.
Hey, wait! I forbid you!
Wir müssen noch irgendwie...
Stay here.
Daddy.
Daddy. Wir müssen noch irgendwie... Oh, das geht jetzt ja gar nicht mehr. Wie können wir denn jetzt...
So, Detective,
Just a moment.
I'm not.
Ich überspringe das mal.
What are you looking at?
I wonder how high I would have to jump to reach that lever.
Very funny.
I'm serious.
That's not possible. Silly human.
Well, we'll see who'll get the last laugh, little robotic slave. That's a vent.
Yes, there's one in my room also.
How does that trap open?
I think you need to press that lever next to it.
But that's unreachable.
You're supposed to use a ladder, obviously. There's one attached in my room, but there's not one here.
Seems so.
Können wir die Leiter mitnehmen?
Nope. I've seen...
Are you certain?
Yes.
Don't be on.
Okay, das war mit dem Essen. Wir können es nicht mitnehmen, die Leiter. Aber... Ne. Uns fehlt die Leiter.
Got more questions. Stay put.
I don't have all day.
Okay, jetzt rede ich mit Tidy. Jetzt ist aber...
Daddy. Daddy.
Still dead. I'm afraid so.
Nix.
Does this item have...
No good.
Looks like this doesn't...
Müll.
Tidy?
Yep.
Good boy.
What? Komm mal her.
Looks rough. You'd think such valuable personnel would get decent quality mattresses.
They're made for higher productivity.
Add spikes, and it'd be perfect. What would you do in my place?
Turn everything inside out.
Hab ich doch.
We need as many clues as we can.
Mach ich doch. Hilft aber nicht viel.
Hey, Tidy.
Oh.
Just a hunch. Did Dr. Hush put out that ramp for you?
Yup. For me. So I can access the table. Got made and modified. For me.
Is that so? Makes sense. Bots weigh tons and cannot jump over there.
What? Don't
Okay, essen wollen wir es nicht.
Some kind of grease spot.
Oh! Did you just lick the floor?
Gotta be certain. Well, that's coffee.
Das ist Kaffee.
Daddy.
Still dead.
Wir
Okay,
haben keine weiteren Informationen.
Tidy. It's apparent.
Hey! I wouldn't mind leaving either, but don't you have some professional conscience?
Oh, you mean,
Solve this case, you moron!
no need to resort to insults. Sheesh.
Okay, ich opfer jetzt. Och, hör auf.
Nice scent.
That'll be 10 unis.
Was?
What?
Just kidding. But next time, avoid crippling my precious plant right in front of me.
If it's that precious, I'm gonna keep it.
Moment mal.
So, what's this flower?
Phönixi-Blume entdeckt.
Phonexy? I wonder if this has particular medical effects.
Is there a specific topic you're interested in?
Let me think.
Isn't that the plant lying on Mr. Guard's desk?
Yep.
Okay, I don't quite understand why you need info on this, but you're the detective. I found something.
Phönixi gehört zur Wurzelgattung. Sie blüht zweimal im Jahr nach einer Zeit der...
What's going on?
Something's annotated below.
Tja, versucht diese Phönixi-Blumen mit Naniten zu mischen. Programmiert oder nicht, das ist nicht gut. Sie verursachten eine immense Verlangsamung der Herztätigkeit des Wirts, die letztlich zum Tod führte.
Do you think?
Yeah, Dr. Mink must have written this.
Und Kaffee gemischt. Er hat den Kaffee getrunken und die Naniten sind... Oder? Ach ja, das war der Knopf.
Hey!
Better not. I need to put it connected.
Okay.
I need to understand something.
You're not the only one. I've seen this somewhere already.
I'll look around for clues.
You bet.
So, dann gucken wir mal.
I'll need another way to identify this flower.
Aber wie? Habe ich doch schon. Achso, okay. Wir haben eine Blume.
Oh, I found
Nichts.
Well, that's just silly.
Ich fand es ganz gut. Könnten tief darin müssen wir doch nochmal. Da habe ich doch ganz am Anfang, also nach der zweiten Phase schon geguckt.
Empty. Upon further inspection, can't see any of those.
Da habe ich doch schon geguckt. Was meint denn der hier? Hab ich doch. Achso, in der Toilette. Oh, war ich doch noch... Die Duschlette hier oder was? Hab ich nicht geguckt.
No nanite there.
Hä? Na, hier wäre noch was, da komme ich nicht ran. Ach so, warte mal. Nee, siehst du? Genau aus dem Grund. Der Zerkleinerer hier, der macht alles kaputt. Und ich weiß nicht, wie ich den stoppen kann. Benutzt deine... Ach so. Habe ich das Ding da drauf schon... Wahrscheinlich nicht, ne?
Oh, I found...
Das war jetzt der Zerkleinerer. Ich wollte aber die Verpackung. Aua. Oh.
Upon further... Can't see any of those...
Nee. Hä?
No nanite there. Oh,
Aber das ist doch die Toilette, oder? Das Waschbecken in der Toilette. Welche? Ach, oh Gott.
no time to wash them.
Touching it could ruin any potential evidence.
Yeah, that too.
Das Waschbecken.